Hello and welcome to this week's 2-minute Parsha. In this week's Parsha, Parshas Ekev, Klal Yisrael are still in the Midbar, in the desert, listening to Moshe Rabbeinu give a summary of everything that has transpired in the past 40 years and everything that we learned in the desert. First, he relates to them all the rewards for keeping the Torah and mitzvahs, and then he assures Klal Yisrael that Hashem will protect them against any other powerful nation should they choose to attack them. Moshe reminds them that in the beginning of their stay in the desert they had no food, but Hashem sent down the mon from Shemayim for them to eat. And that when they go into Eretz Yisrael, the same will be true. It will be a land flowing with milk and honey. It will be plentiful and they will be prosperous. But Moshe warns them that when one finishes eating, they have the mitzvah of benching, Birkas HaMazon, they have to say after they finish eating. Then again, as in last week's Parsha, Moshe Rabbeinu warns them of the dangers of prosperity, that it could lead to forgetting Hashem and for a person to believe that they make their own fortune. To avoid this, one must remember their past, and we must always remember that Hashem took us out of Egypt. And only through Moshe's prayers for 40 days and nights were Klal Yisrael saved from total annihilation after the sin of the Egel, the golden calf. The outcome of which was the tablets being broken, and that the Leviim were chosen and elevated to do the work in the Beis HaMikdash above the firstborns. They are then reminded that Hashem chose our forefathers and only chose our forefathers as the chosen nation, and all Hashem desires from us is that we fear, we trust, we love Hashem, and we follow in His path, and we are close to Him with all our hearts. Unlike their descendants of the generation of the Midbar saw wonders with their eyes, saw all the nisim that happened, and that should keep them in their trust with Hashem. Then Moshe promised them that they were going to go into Eretz Yisrael and that everything is good from its hills to its valleys, and the plenty rain that there's going to be in Eretz Yisrael for the crops and for them to drink. But the most important in Eretz Yisrael, Einei Hashem Aleikecha, the eyes of Hashem is always guided. Eretz Yisrael is always guided by Hashem. Finally, the parsha ends with the second paragraph that we say in the Shema, in which all the good and the bad that can happen to Klal Yisrael, plus obviously the mitzvah of tefillin, and again Moshe tells them that they will conquer any land that they set foot on. They will be powerful. In summary, in this week's parsha, we are given blessings, brachos, promises, warnings, assurances, and recollections of everything that happened in the past 40 years, all in guidance of the leading up to entering Eretz Yisrael under the leadership of Yeshua ben Nun. See you all next week. Good Shabbos.